Israeli naval warships that are positioned just off the coast. There is nothing limited about the Israeli military incursion into Rafah. Nearly 1 million people, many of those people who were already displaced from elsewhere in Rafah, elsewhere in Gaza rather, have been displaced now out of Rafah. We've watched over several weeks now a mass exodus of people, the forced displacement of more than 900,000 people out of Rafah, fleeing some of the most grotesque and barbaric Israeli violence that we have seen since October of last year.
Dr. James Smith, sir, thank you so much for your service. And more solidarity demonstrations have been taking place in parts of the Middle East and Europe. Tens of thousands of people joined rallies in support of Gaza in the Yemeni cities of Sana'a, Taiz, and Marib. The protesters also condemned Western airstrikes in Yemen. The U.S. and U.K. say they targeted Houthi installations in response to the group's attacks on ships with suspected links to Israel. And protesters also marched through central Baghdad. The rally comes a day after university students demonstrated in the Iraqi capital, calling for freedom for Palestine. Activists in Jordan's capital, Amman, want the country to cut diplomatic ties with Washington. The government has been cracking down on rallies held in support of Palestine. Several protesters were arrested. And in the German capital, Berlin, university students condemned Israeli attacks in the southern Gaza city of Rafah. They also called for an end to the war and genocide.